welcome to your 30-minute chair yoga class. So we're going to start by bringing all of our attention into our body. So bringing your awareness inside of yourself and just seeing how you're doing today without judgment. And then we're going to take a nice deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to let go of everything happening outside of this room. So big breath in, a sigh letting go, another big breath in, and a sigh letting go, another big breath in, and a sigh letting go. Now we're going to focus on a breath meditation. You can place your hands on your knees, palms facing down if you're needing more grounding, or lift the palms to the ceiling if you're needing more energy. So we're going to practice breath awareness today. So you can focus on breathing in through the nose, and then as you inhale, you're going to feel the cool air coming into your nostrils. And then as you exhale, you're going to feel the warm air leaving your nostrils. So we're going to practice that for 2 full minutes. Inhaling, feeling the cool air. Exhaling, feeling the warm air. And if thoughts arise, just bring your attention back to your breath. And then we'll have 3 more breaths here, and then you can open your eyes to a soft gaze. And then we're going to sit forward in our chair and start our warm-up. So we're going to inhale the arms up, and then exhaling, hinging to the right, taking your gaze to the upper arm. And then inhaling, coming back to center, exhaling left side. And again, we can take our gaze to our upper arm and just breathing into the side of the body, letting go of tension. And then we're going to inhale back to center, and then exhaling, turning the torso to the right for a twist. And you can lift up through your chest, take your gaze over your back shoulder. And then inhaling, coming back to center, exhaling left side. And then inhaling, coming back to center, exhaling forward bend. And then inhaling back to center, exhaling, bringing the arms behind the body, interlacing the fingers, and then lifting up through the chest. You can keep your gaze forward or take it towards the ceiling. And then releasing the hands. We're going to inhale the arms up one more time, and then exhaling forward bend. And then we're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. And then we're going to do our neck stretches. So we're going to take the right ear towards the right shoulder, and then you can gently extend the left arm. If you're feeling a stretch here, you can stay here. If you want a bigger stretch, you can place your right hand on your head. And we're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And then releasing the hand. If you have it on your head, then we're going to take the left ear towards the left shoulder, and then we'll extend the right arm out. If you're feeling a stretch here, stay here. If not, you can add the hand on your head. And just breathing into the areas of tension. And we're sitting nice and tall in our chair. And then releasing the hand down, we're going to take the chin towards the chest, stretching out the back side of the neck. And then we'll take the chin over to the right, stretching out the left side of the neck. And then taking the chin all the way to the left, stretching out the right side of the neck. And then we're gonna roll the head to the right, just a half moon, and then rolling to the left. And then you can go 3 times in each direction. And then we're going to come back to center. We're going to take our gaze over our right shoulder. So trying to look behind you. And then taking our gaze over our left shoulder. And then coming back to center, we're going to sit forward in our seat, and we're going to do upward salute. So we're inhaling the arms up. We're going to sit nice and tall, tucking in our belly button. And then we're going to hinge to the right for a side bend. So keeping the sit bones connected to the chair and breathing into the side of the body. And then we're going to inhale back to center, exhaling left side. And then inhaling back to center, and we'll do a forward fold. And then rolling up one vertebrae at a time. And we're going to do our shoulder shrugs. So we're going to inhale the arms up and then make them tight, 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 and drop. And then we'll do that again. So inhaling the shoulders up, tight, 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 and drop. And we'll do that one more time. So inhaling the shoulders up and then making them tight, 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 and drop. Perfect. Then we'll do our shoulder rotations. So we're gonna rotate the shoulders in reverse. And then we'll go the opposite direction. So we'll do forward shoulder rotations. And then we're gonna do some stretching of the back. So we're going to inhale the arms out and then exhaling, bringing the right arm underneath, left arm over top, and then we're hugging the body. And then we will cross the right knee over the left knee, sitting nice and tall. And then we'll inhale the arms out, and this time we're going to exhale, bringing the left arm underneath and then hugging the body, and then we'll cross the left knee over the right leg. And then releasing the arms down. This time we're going to inhale both arms up and then bending the arms. And then we're going to turn the torso to the right. And then turning the torso to the left. We're toning our abdomen. And then turning the body back to the right. And then turning the body back to the left. And then turning the body back to the right. And then turning the body back to the left. And then coming back to center, we can drop the arms down. So we're going to sit forward in our chair. We're going to inhale the arms up to cactus arms. And then we're going to inhale and lift the right leg up. I hope my feet are not dirty. And then the left foot. And then the right foot. And then the left foot. And one more time each side. And then bringing the arms down, we're going to lift the knee towards the chest. And then we'll rotate our ankles one direction. And then we'll rotate the ankles in the opposite direction. And then we'll do the left side, lifting up the left knee and rotating the ankle. And then we'll rotate the ankle in the opposite direction. And then we'll bring the feet back to the floor. We're going to do a little bit of a flow. So we're going to inhale the arms up and then exhaling forward bend. Inhaling all the way to the top. And exhaling forward bend. And inhaling all the way to the top. And exhaling, forward bend. And then we're going to inhale, halfway lift. And exhaling, forward bend. Inhaling all the way to the top. Exhaling, forward bend. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, forward bend. And we're going to inhale all the way to the top. And then exhaling, forward bend. And inhaling, halfway. Then exhaling, forward bend. And inhaling all the way to the top. Bringing hands to heart center. And then we'll stop for a rest. And then we're going to sit forward in our chair and take our legs wide. So we'll inhale the arms up and then exhaling, forward bend, reaching towards the floor. And then we'll inhale all the way up. And exhaling, forward bend. And inhaling all the way to the top. And exhaling, forward bend. And inhaling all the way to the top. And then bringing hands to heart center. And then we're going to move forward in our chair and we're going to windshield wiper the legs. So taking the legs wide. And then rotating from right to left, left to right. And then we're going to do some hip stretches. So we're going to take the right foot and then place it on our left knee. But if you can't do that, you can use a block and just put your foot on the block. And if you're able to, you can lift the foot onto the lap. And we'll just sit here nice and straight. And if you want a little more of a stretch, you can lean forward slightly, just listening to your body. And then we'll uncross the leg. This time we're going to take the left leg, cross it over the right. And if you feel a stretch here, you can stay here. If not, you can lean forward slightly. And then uncrossing the legs. And we're going to do a hip flexor stretch. So we're going to come forward in our chair and we're going to take the legs to the right and then the left and then the right and then the left, and then we'll drop the knee down, coming into a hip flexor stretch. So you can stay here, and then if you get your balance, you can bring the arms up overhead. And then exhaling the arms down. Then we're gonna switch sides, so rotating all the way to the right. And then dropping the foot down. And then once you've got your balance, you can inhale the arms up. And then we'll bring the arms down to our sides. We're going to extend our left leg back and rotate the foot coming into warrior two. So the hips are open to the front of the chair. We're going to inhale our arms up, taking our gaze over our front fingers. And then we can rotate the front palm facing up, and then inhaling, coming to reverse warrior. And then exhaling, coming back to warrior two. We're going to drop the arms down and then switch sides. So rotating all the way to the left, we're going to extend the right leg out. And then coming into warrior two, we'll take our gaze over our front fingers. And then we'll rotate the front palm facing up, and we're going to inhale, coming into reverse warrior. And then exhaling back to warrior two, we're gonna rotate to the front of the chair and bringing the arms up overhead and another forward bend. And then we'll roll up one vertebrae at a time. And then you can get your housecoat rope or your belt, or if you have a strap at home, you can use a strap. We're just gonna stretch the hamstrings and calf muscles. So getting the strap or the belt on your foot. And then exhaling, bringing the foot to the floor. Then we're going to change to the left foot. And again, sitting nice and tall. And then bringing the foot to the floor, putting down the strap. We're going to sit forward and do a twist. So we'll inhale the arms up, and then exhaling, turning the torso to the right, taking your gaze over your back arm. And then inhaling back to center, exhaling left side. And then inhaling back to center, exhaling forward bend. And then we'll inhale all the way to the top, bringing the hands to heart center. We'll take a moment break. And then we'll lift the right knee towards the chest, releasing the lower back. And then we'll inhale the left knee up. And then releasing the knee back to the floor. We're going to sit back in our chair and prepare for our final relaxation pose. So feeling supported by the chair beneath you, just letting go of any last bits of tension, just feeling it draining into the floor, allowing your body to relax. And then slowly wiggling your fingers and your toes. And then taking a stretch overhead. And then bringing your hands to heart center. And then just connecting with yourself once again, seeing how you're doing now. And if you're feeling any positive feelings, just take those with you for the rest of the day. Give yourself thanks for taking time to do yoga. Thank yourself for everything that you do. And have a wonderful day. Namaste.